Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel and thanks for tuning in to today's adventure in Blackwater Falls State Park in Davis, West Virginia. Today's video will be a new series we're starting called A Day In, where we visit national and state parks and share all the fun things that you can do there. So stay tuned as we visit the 5 best things you can do here in Blackwater Falls State Park.
Blackwater Falls State Park is located in Tucker County, West Virginia, within the Allegheny Mountains, and is known for its iconic 57-foot waterfall, deep canyons, and incredible overlooks. It was officially added to the West Virginia State Park system in 1937 and spans 2,358 acres of rugged, scenic wilderness and offers over 20 miles of hiking trails. Entry to the park is free.
Beyond the breathtaking scenery, Blackwater Falls State Park offers year-round lodging, including a recently renovated lodge with 54 rooms, 26 cabins, and a seasonal campground. Whether you're here for a weekend getaway or just a day trip, there's plenty to explore. Today we'll be taking you to our 5 must-see spots that highlight the best of this park in the winter.
Our first stop on today's adventure is the Gentle Trail, the easiest way to get an incredible view of Blackwater Falls. The parking area is located near the entrance of Blackwater Falls State Park and has room for 8 to 10 vehicles. This short, fully ADA accessible path leads to an overlook above the falls, which gives you a great introduction to the park's main attraction. In the winter, ice forms along the rocks, creating an incredible frozen landscape. It's a perfect first glimpse of one of West Virginia's most famous waterfalls.
Next, we're headed to the lodge parking area to check out Elakala Falls. This hidden gem is often overshadowed by Blackwater Falls, but it's one of the park's most beautiful spots. One of our favorite trips here was back in 2020 with our best friend Chris. While hiking this trail, we attempted filming for the first time to start our YouTube channel. We didn't quite know what we were doing yet, but that trip ignited our passion to share our adventures and inspire others to get outdoors. If you enjoy learning more about the outdoors, state, or national parks, please consider subscribing to our channel.
The hike down to Elakala Falls in the winter feels like stepping into a hidden frozen wonderland. The trail begins just to the left of the lodge and meanders downward through evergreen pines. As you descend further down the trail, you'll come to a wooden bridge that allows you to look upon Elakala Falls from above. To get the best views, though, you'll want to continue past the bridge and hike, or slide, down to the bottom of the falls.
So we're heading down to Elakala Falls, and it is deep snow, very slippery and slidey, but we're gonna go try to get closer. From this vantage point, you can see massive icicles, some towering nearly 8 feet tall and hang from the rock face like frozen chandeliers. The falls themselves were almost completely frozen, but if you look closely, you can spot a small trickle of water slipping through the ice, revealing the hidden flow beneath.
After exploring the frozen Elakala Falls, we headed back to warm up inside Blackwater Falls State Park Lodge. This cozy lodge sits right on the edge of the canyon wall and offers expansive views of the Blackwater River from the observation area behind the building. Walking up to the entrance, we were greeted by massive icicles hanging from the lodge's roof, a reminder of just how cold it was outside. Stepping inside, you'll find the gift center to the right as well as public restrooms. This shop is filled with park-themed souvenirs, from t-shirts and mugs to hand-carved wooden signs and locally made crafts. It's a perfect stop if you're looking to take home a little piece of Blackwater Falls.
After browsing the gift shop, we made our way into the Smokehouse restaurant, located just behind the lobby. This rustic dining spot serves up hearty meals with a side of views. And after a chilly morning on the trails, we were definitely ready to eat. We ordered the spinach artichoke dip, a classic burger, and a pulled pork sandwich. It was the perfect way to refuel before heading back out into the park. Our fourth stop of the day brings us to Pendleton Point Overlook. To get to the overlook, you'll park in the lot across from the picnic shelter and follow the trail. With panoramic views of the Blackwater Canyon, this overlook gives you an incredible perspective of the Blackwater River winding its way through the rugged landscape below. No matter the season, the view from here is always spectacular.
As we walked up to the overlook, we spotted a group of deer grazing nearby, their heads disappearing into the snow as they foraged for food. It was one of those peaceful winter moments that make this park so special. From the overlook, you can take in the vastness of the canyon with steep cliffs dropping down to the Blackwater River. If you continue right, past the overlook platform, there's a second viewing area that gives you another angle of the canyon. You can actually pay a small fee to get married at this beautiful overlook, and Zach and I were planning to get married here before the park closed to remodel in 2021.
After taking in the views and watching the deer, we headed to our final stop at the main Blackwater Falls parking lot and visited the trading post. This gift shop is much larger than the one located inside the lodge and offers a wider selection of great souvenirs. There are also more public restrooms and a seasonally open snack bar. From the back of the parking area, we headed down the trail to the park's main attraction, Blackwater Falls. To get the best view, we traversed down over 200 ice-covered steps to get to the main overlook. I was wearing my yak tracks for extra grip, but even with the right gear, conditions like these mean you'll still have to take it slow and stay cautious. If you're wondering just how slick it was, well, let's just say I had a little slip on the way down. Thankfully, I was fine and it made for a good laugh.
You guys fallen how many times so far?
Twice.
How many times are you going to fall before we get to the bottom?
I'm going to aim for the 5 best falls in Blackwater Falls State Park.
Deal.
Halfway down the trail, the stairs lead to a nice, flat area known as the Stone Patio. Here, you will find one of West Virginia's almost heaven swings. Be sure to stop and snap a photo. Taking the steps further down gives you the closest views of the falls in the park. This area is one of the most photographed spots in the state, and in the winter, the falling snow and icy formations make the park even more incredible. There are 2 separate observation decks which offer different perspectives of the roaring falls. If you only have time for one stop in the park, this is it.
After taking in the views at the upper observation deck, we headed further down the trail, closer to the falls. Along the boardwalk, giant icicles lined the edges of the rock walls. Once we made it to the end of the boardwalk, we were rewarded with a perfect view of the 57-foot icy Blackwater Falls. As we stood there, we had the chance to chat with some friendly local West Virginians, taking in the beauty of the park together.
Thanks for joining us on our day at Blackwater Falls State Park in Davis, West Virginia.
We hope our video inspires you to get outside regardless of the season. And if you enjoyed our video, please like and subscribe.
See you on our next adventure.